gangster. It's the day.
What's up, me crew? All right, so I just wanted to share with you guys 9 things I live by in my daily life. It works for me. Hopefully it will work for you as well. All right, so let's just go right into it. The first thing, before you put your trust in man, put your trust in God. Before you embark on any situation, any relationship, anything, pray about it first. See if that's even a direction that God wants you to go in. Put your trust in him first, and I promise you everything else will fall into place for you. But as long as you are putting other things, other people before God, and you're trusting and giving other people credit, and you're not even giving God the credit or the praise, and you're not trusting him, I promise it's not going to work out the way you want. All right, number 2, always make sure you're in a place, a financial place, to take care of yourself. You know, I can tell you how many stories I've heard where people are stuck in situations where they don't want to be because they can't financially leave. But if you make sure you're good, if you make sure your bag is good, whether that's you saving or whatever you need to do, make sure you are in a financial place where you can always take care of you, your bills, your kids, your whatever it is. Make sure you're good. At the end of the day, you don't have to stay in a relationship because somebody's taking care of you. You don't have to stay in some business partnership because of all the money you're depending on over here. Always make sure you're in a financial place that you can walk away from something that does not give you peace anymore, that does not coincide with what you're trying to do with your life. Know that people will talk in the moment and be a different person in the next. Have you ever sat down and had a conversation with somebody and they're like, oh yeah, I got you, bro, yeah, we can do that, da. And then when the time comes, it's like a whole different story. It's like y'all didn't even have that conversation and they speak in a whole nother language. Yeah, that's crazy. Just know that for whatever reason, people will say one thing in the moment, whether it's they fronting in front of whoever is around or they trying to make it seem like they something they not. Whatever the case may be, just know that there is a possibility that in the next moment or when the time comes for them to deliver on what they spoke on, sometimes people are totally different people. So just be prepared to just always have your own back and just be prepared for disappointments, period. Protect your energy and your peace at all costs. Like, I can explain how important it is to protect your energy, your peace, because for me at least, if a situation does not bring me peace, if I feel like I am walking on eggshells around a person or in a situation, or I just feel like I'm not being my true self, like something is taking me out of character, then my peace has been compromised and my energy has been compromised. And it's time for me to move around. Know who you are so they can know who you aren't. It is so important to be in tune with yourself, knowing what you stand for, knowing who you are as a person, as an individual, as a man, as a woman. Things you know you are not willing to do or not willing to accept. Because if you don't know who you are, then somebody can come along and tell you anything. And you're like, okay. Know who you are so they'll know not to try you on that level or try you on any level. Believe a person when they show you who they are the first time. I do believe that people deserve second chances, and I do believe sometimes people act out of character because of whatever situation that they're in at that time. But I do believe people will show you who they are the first time they meet you. If you stick around and you decide to give a person a second and third and fourth chance, and they keep showing you like, this is me, they keep manipulating, they keep cheating, they keep doing whatever it is that, you know, you don't accept, and you keep being around them, then that's on you. It's time for you to reevaluate who you let into your space and into your life. But believe people when they show you who they are the first time. Take accountability for your part. Learn from it. Don't dwell on it. Grow from it and keep it moving. It's okay to make mistakes. As human beings, we are going to make mistakes, tons of mistakes. Learn from that. First, take ownership of your part. Take accountability for whatever part you played in whatever mistake it was. Grow from that. Learn from that. And then you keep it moving. There's no need to dwell on it. Know that everything happens in due time, and don't you dare compare yourself to the next person. You may be sitting around wondering, God, why I don't have my house yet? God, why I'm not making the money I want to make? God, why am I not married? Why I don't have kids? God, why my child doing this, or and my coworker child seem like she doing so good? Listen, let me tell you something. You could be praying for something and God is just looking down on you like, silly rabbit. You praying for Altima, and I got a Bentley over here waiting for you in the garage out back, baby. You might be praying for something less than what God has for you. Everything happens in due time. There may be something that God wants you to go through first to prepare you for the blessing He has for you on the other side. Don't be so in a rush to try to gain what you think you deserve. God is going to give it to you when He sees fit. And don't dare compare yourself to the next person, because let me tell you something. You don't know what the next person had to do to get to that place. Like, you may see somebody excelling, they may have a business and their business is just booming, and you may have just opened a business and you like, dang, I've been open for 2 years, I'm not seeing the numbers I want to see. But my friend got a business, she been open for a year and she just making millions. Like, behind closed doors, behind the scenes, you don't know what that friend did to make those millions. You don't know what she did to get her the money, to get her merchandise, to get her clientele, whatever. You don't know what people do to get to where they are. So just be patient. Be humble. And know that when it's your time, it's your time, baby. What's for you is for you. Last but not least, and I think this is the most important thing piece of advice I could ever give to anybody. Live your life, baby, because you better believe that everybody else is living their life. Don't you dare take a back seat to anything or anybody. You live your life. If you want to go on vacation, if you want to buy a new house, if you want to, whatever it is that you want to do, and it's legal, live your life. Because I promise you, the next person is not worried about you, and they're living their best life. I promise you. Even on something just simple. I'll give you an example, right? So there will be times where a homegirl of mine would be like, you want to go out this weekend? And this would be earlier in the week. We planning to go out. And I'm like, okay, cool. Yeah, da-da-da-da. We talking about it all week, right? And then my man would come along and say, hey, babe, I want to take you out this weekend, right? And I'm like, well, I got plans with the girls. You know, I'm supposed to go out. We're supposed to be doing this. We're supposed to be doing that. And he like, you can get with your girls at any time. Like, we ain't been out in a long time. I want to take you out. I had this plan, da da da. And I would turn this down because I don't want to cancel on my girls, right? Or this was really one friend in particular. And come the day of, she'll call me and say, oh girl, so-and-so want to take me out, so we're gonna have to get up another day. Girl, I just canceled plans or just decline plans with my man because we had plans, and you gonna cancel on me for a man that want to take you out? So yeah, live your life, baby, because people gonna live their life. They are going to live their life. All right, you guys, one thing before I go, if you have been following me, if you follow me, you're friends with me on Instagram, Facebook, and you see I've been posting about Bamboree. Bamboree is coming. It's coming soon. I'm sorry that the videos aren't out yet, but believe me, they are going to be entertaining. They're going to be fun. If you have kids, if you have nieces and nephews, goddaughters, godsons, if you're a babysitter, if you're a daycare, if you're a school counselor or a teacher, this is really, really, really for you to share with whatever kids that are in your life, because I think it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's something to keep the kids moving and healthy. We eat healthy snacks, we work out, we're in a different city and state every time we work out virtually, and it's a lot of fun. If you are not following me, please follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you're subscribed to my YouTube channel, because Bamboree is coming sooner than you think, baby. And I don't want your kiddos to miss out on something great. So, as always, you guys, thanks for hanging with me.